I come from mine. I know.
DTB on a beat that's broke.
Already told me you.
Alright, hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a mukbang. So I have poke here. If you guys don't know what poke is, it's pretty much like sushi in a bowl. Like, you know, as Americans, we be liking to do everything in a freaking bowl, like burrito bowls, I don't know what else bowls, but you know. So yeah, poke is pretty much sushi in a bowl. But what I'm also doing a mukbang and doing like a story time about the time I got caught smoking weed. Like, oh my god, I'm fucking like, there's so many stories that I could tell you. Like, in my head, I've always been like the black sheep of the family. So bitch, when I tell you I got stories, I got so many stories. But let's get started. So let me show you my poke. Let me see if I can like tilt it and stuff. So I had a lid. Like, this is my favorite. I know this might be nasty, but this is my favorite part. Like, okay, whatever. So I have regular tuna, shrimp tempura. There's like fried onions, seaweed salad. Ooh. Seaweed salad, ginger, and then mixed greens. There's avocado, spicy salmon right here. So this is the tuna. This is the spicy salmon, tempura, ginger, and sushi rice. So I got half sushi rice and half mixed greens. All right, so let me take my first bite. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, I love all this. I love all this. Anyways, so your salad. Bomb. Oh my god, these things. This is my favorite stuff. Let me get started with the story. So all this took place when I was in 7th grade. So I was in fucking middle school at that time. So that's a long time ago. It's like 8 years ago. It happened around 8 years ago. But okay. How should I start this? I guess from the very, very beginning. So, the first time I smoked weed. So, growing up, my parents have always been super strict on us. Like, on me and my sister. Like, we can't go out, we can't hang out with friends. Like, even now that I'm 20, I'm still, like, I have a curfew. Like, I have a curfew, like, I have to be home before 10, yeah. If I go out, like, and I can only go out like once a week, if so. Because if I go out this week and ask my mom next week, can I go out? She'll be like, why? You already go out all the time. I'm like, what? I only went out once last week. Okay. Anyways, but that's not the story. Point of the story, our parents have always been super strict on us. And so in order for me to go out with my friends, I always had to like sneak around. But one time in 7th grade, I had made some friends or whatever, and then they were like, oh, let's go like hang out after school, and I was like, oh, I can't. And they were like, all right, fuck it, like, just tell our parents that we're staying for tutoring after school, and we'll just do like some fuck shit. And I was like, bitch, I'm down. I basically tell my mom that I'm going for tutoring. I stay after school like 2 hours, I think, We go to Jack in the Box and everything. It was really close. It was like really close walk. We go to Jack in the Box, and then we eat or whatever. And we're kind of bored. We're just like, what do we do now? And then I was just like, oh yeah, they were like, what do we do now? A friend, one of the girls that I was hanging out with at the time, she lived like close by. She was like, oh, we can go to my house. My parents aren't home. It's after school. Like, it doesn't matter. I was like, all right, let's go. And we go to her house. Like, her house is kind of cool. But what I didn't know at the time, like, this wasn't like, I think this wasn't in any of our plans, but I didn't know at the time that her parents, like, they grew weed in like their backyard. And I was like, okay, whatever. So like her whole family had been like used to growing weed, I guess. So we go to their house. And I go to her house, yeah. And her sister and her sister's friends there, and they're like, oh, we're gonna smoke weed or that. And then she's like, are you guys down? And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I've done it before. Like, bitch, we were in the 7th grade, right? So I'm over here thinking, at the time I was just like, but now that I'm older and I'm 20, I'm like, bitch, this 7th grade, how old are you in 7th grade? I don't know how old you were in 7th grade, but this bitch was really saying that she smoked weed. Are you 12? 14? Yeah, I think we're like 12. This 12-year-old has been saying that she's been smoking weed. I'm like, what the fuck? At the time, you know, I'm young, I'm stupid, I don't even think about that. But anyway. So then, they give us, like, her sister's friend gives us, like, a bag of weed so we can smoke out of. And, like, a little ass pipe. Bitch, when I say she gave us hella weed, I mean she gave us hella fucking weed. Like, it was like those trash bags, like, you know, the ones that they used to give. If you're not from California, if you're from California, like, you know, the ones that used to be for free and now they charge you like 10 cents. Well, those old ass little thin bags, she gave us like half of it filled with weed. And I was like, what the fuck? At the time, again, I didn't really know that was a lot of money because that was my first time. Like, I'd never seen weed. Like, I don't even know what the fuck it looked like or what it tastes like or anything. So I'd never seen weed. So I was just like, damn, okay. She gives us that bag of weed. She's like, oh yeah, take some. We're gonna chill here for a while. Go to the park and then we'll go pick it up. And I was like, okay. So then we all gather around. We go to the park. We all gather like in a little circle, trying to light that shit. And it's all windy and we can't. And then we all take hits or whatever. I coughed so fucking much, and they were like, it's good. It's good that you cough because that means you're getting high. And I was like, okay, whatever. I've never felt high. Ever. Ever. Also, I should probably mention this, but also, like, when I was in middle school, I mean, throughout my whole career, in high school, middle school, or whatever, I've always been a straight A student. So, and I was hanging out with, like, kids that were not even in my classes. Like, they were not even straight A students. They were failing out of classes. I was like, damn. But the reason, like, I would hang out with them was because I've always had this problem. Like, even today in my, like I've always been, like, overweight. So I've always been, like, I have to feel like I have to overcompensate. Like, do stuff that is not normally in my character to do. Just because I feel like I have to compensate because I'm like, nobody's gonna like you. Nobody wants to be your friend, bitch. You're fat. Like, what the fuck? Like, nobody gives a fuck about you. But anyway, that's not the story. So we smoke weed, whatever. They come pick it up. And she even asked us at the time. She even fucking asked us. She's like, do you guys want to take some? We're like, no, we don't have anything to carry it with. Fucking dumbass. But anyway. So you know. So time passes. I'm like, keep telling my mom that I'm staying after school for tutoring. That happens. And then there's one day, oh my god, this fucking one day, I asked mom, oh hey mom, can you take me to school early? Like, I'm gonna study for a test or whatever. I don't remember what BS I told her. She's like, yeah, I'll take you to school early. So she takes me to school early, and then we and my friends, we go to Jack in the Box. That's the whole reason why we're gonna go early, because we want to go to Jack in the Box. So we go to Jack in the Box, and then we buy food or whatever, and then I'm kind of late to first period, so I was like, okay, whatever, let me get to class. And then we go to first period, everything's chill, and then I get to text one of my friends, and they're like, hey, like, we're gonna smoke in the girls' bathroom if you want to come. And I was like, what the fuck? No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, I was like, no, like, I want to be in class. Like, I didn't reply because I was just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to go to no bathroom to smoke. Time passed by, and then second period hit, and bitch, I put my phone in my bag, and like something's telling me, like, in my fucking heart, something's telling me, like, bitch, like, you should like not put your phone away, because every time like you put your phone away, you always need it, like, right? So it's kind of spicy though. So whatever. I'm in the middle of third period, and when Campo comes by, and I'm like, what? I'm gonna take my bag. No, Campo comes by through asking for me, and then I was like, what? And I knew. In that moment, I knew, like, I have gotten cut up. Because I was like, why is Campo asking for me? Like, but I fucking knew. I freaking knew it. Jorge calls me. Like, the teacher's like, oh, Kimberly, the Campo's asking for you. And I'm like, okay. And when I tell you, bitch, like, my heart dropped, like, my legs were like shaking, like, I knew I had gotten cut up, like, I fucking knew it. And I was like, fuck, like, I was like, fuck it, all that, just have to do what I have to do. So then I went to school. I went to school. I went to the principal's office, or school vice principal, or some shit, or I don't know what the fuck that bitch was. Fuck that bitch if she's looking at this video. Fuck you. I fucking remember her. I'm gonna tell you why. Fuck her. Like, not because she caught me cut up, but because of what happened. But fuck her. Anyway, she takes me to the principal's office. So then they asked for my phone, and I was like, well, it's in my backpack somewhere. Like, and I couldn't get it because, of course, I had drugs in my backpack, like a dumbass bitch. So he was like, go to the principal's office. The cop's there. She's there. And I'm like, fuck. The cop is like, oh, do you have anything in your backpack that you want to tell me about? And I was like, yes. They asked for my phone first. I had a text message from my friend. He's like, hey, Crystal and Savannah got cut up. And I was like, what? I didn't read it. If I would have read that shit, I would have thrown everything the fuck away. But I didn't read anything, so I hate my life. But anyway, I should have thrown everything the fuck away. I'm so fucking mad. Alright, so let's do it. Anyways, but I didn't read the message because my phone was in my backpack in the fucking bottom of nowhere. I read my phone, and he's like, and the cop's like, can I go through your backpack? No, he didn't tell me, can I go through my backpack? No, I'm not going to look through your backpack. is there anything you want to tell me about? And I was like, yeah, I have weed in my backpack. He's like working, and then he's just like, okay, and then he starts looking through it, and I'm just like, fuck. He finds it, and then he's like, well, you're getting arrested. And I was like, arrested, bitch, what? But yeah, he's like, you're gonna get arrested. And he puts handcuffs on me, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, that's the moment. And I was like, damn, I'm a fucking dumbass. Here's why I'm saying fuck the school supervisor, or the school principal, because the way they found it, I had just bought it, right? So they were like, they're doing all the bullshit accusations at me. They were like, you're a 4.0 student, are you selling drugs, like, you're a good candidate. And I was like, bitch, I do not be selling drugs. I just bought these. Like, how do you think I bought them? Like, that's how you come when you bought them. Like, bitch, you pressing me for like no reason. And yeah, you're a perfect candidate, you're a 4.0 student, you're in gate classes, you're in honor classes, you're in honor roll, all this bullshit. Straight A student, like, you're a perfect candidate because nobody would suspect of you. And I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. So she pretty much, like, on my papers, they were like, arrested me for I don't know how to fuck, I don't remember anything. It was like weed possession with purpose of distribution, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not distributing nothing. Like, this is personal use, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. And then, so my mom came and she was fucking crying. Like, that's the moment I was like, fuck. Like, I felt so bad. Like, even thinking about it today, like, it breaks my heart. Like, my mom coming into the office, she's crying. Like, because I remember they called her and I was there. And she was like, no, it can't. Like, I remember her on the phone saying, like, oh my god, I'm about to cry. I was like, no, it can't be my daughter. Like, okay, I don't know why I'm crying. Like, yeah, and then she came in crying. Like, she was so disappointed in me. And I was like, mom. Like, I love my mom. Yeah, but she was so disappointed in me. Yeah, and so, but when she comes into the office, I'm like in handcuffs still, and my arms behind my back. So then the cops take them off when my mom gets here, and then like they talk to me about it, and they tell her the same shit. Like, pretty much telling her like if she's the one giving me the drugs, because the way they had found them, they were like wrapped or whatever. And I kept telling them, I was like, girl, like, that's how I bought them. Like no, like, I'm not selling anything, and my mom's not giving it to me, so what the fuck are you trying to say? So yeah, my mom just came and crying, and like, I just wanted to get out of there. So you have to sign like these papers, I guess, about like you getting suspended, because of course I know, yeah, me getting suspended for I don't know how many days, and then signing this thing that I'm gonna get expelled. But first I need to get suspended, and then I have to go to the district's office to see if I'm getting expelled or not. Okay, so we signed these papers, and then like on the reason why I guess I'm getting expelled, it was like possession of weed with intent of distribution, and I did not even see that. Like, I did not see that. Like, I just signed it, and then like I wanted to get the fuck out because my mom was crying and I didn't want her to be there, like, you know. So I signed it, we leave, and then like in the car we're on the way to go pick up my sister. Like, I was in that office for hours. So in the case, she just like talks to me, she's crying, she's like, why did you do it? Like, what were you thinking? Like, you know how much trouble you're in, like all this stuff. And at that moment I just felt like it was the end of the world. Like, fuck. By that time it's like 4 something, and my dad calls home. So mind you, at that time he was working in LA. I'm stop dating, sorry. At that time he was working in LA, so it was like a long hour, it was like a long commute. My dad is a very angry person. Like, I was sure when he came home he was gonna beat the fuck out of me. And then whenever my dad comes home, and then my mom doesn't know how to tell him. He's like, hey. He said, how are you guys? And he was like, and my mom was like, mal, or saying like, we're doing bad. Because they had caught me up with weed and they're already gonna take me to school. And my dad's like, well, I'm gonna head over there, like, it's 4 hours traffic hour or something because they're kind of late. I'm like, fuck. He puts me on the phone. And he was just pretty much like, why the fuck you do that? Like, you know how much work I put in for you guys to be over there, and you're just like doing stupid shit. Like, we just bought a new car, everything's going good, and you come and do this bullshit. And I was like, I was like, damn, I'm sorry. He comes home really late at night, like 7. He doesn't even hit me. We didn't even talk about the subject at all. We were just there and quiet. And then time passed by, days passed by, and I had to meet with the district office. I had to meet with them because I have to talk about how, like, the reason why I'm getting suspended and all that stuff. My dad picked up, oh my god, my dad took some time off of school and all that, and I was like, okay. Oh my god. And then so the district office, because my parents don't speak English, there had to be an interpreter. Like, I couldn't be the interpreter. And there was like the sweetest lady. Okay, I don't know why I'm crying. This is like literally like therapy to me because I've never told anybody this story. Oh my god, I'm stupid as fuck. There was like this really sweet lady. Like the lady who I don't know what the fuck her position was, but the lady who has the lady who was there, she was kind of mean. Like, she was just kind of like, fuck this kid. And she was literally saying the same thing like the principal was saying. She was like, well, the reason why Kim is getting suspended today was because her possession of marijuana, and then she was like, the thing that the cop, like, they were saying was that they're a little suspicious of her because the way the weed was found, I'm going just like, oh my god, this bullshit again. And she's just like straight serious, so nobody would suspect that she's selling on campus. You know, I'm just like, bitch, if we don't fucking shut the fuck up. So yeah, and then we go through the paperwork, and then the paper that we had originally signed, where it said why I was getting expelled, you can see my mom and my signature, but then like there's some whiteout going on, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I am not no fucking lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And I'm like, wait, like, I didn't sign this paper. She's like, yeah, you did. I'm like, but there's whiteout on it, like, and I don't think, like, that's not my signature. Like, what the fuck? So what is happening? They had this so like there's like this box, right, that you had to check off, that the principal checked off, and then she whited it out and checked a different box, and I was like, bitch, that's not legal. Like, what the fuck? So then she was like, what? Like, you guys didn't sign this? And I was like, no, the lady just like crossed it out. Like, what the fuck? So then they were gonna, and then there was a lot of, like, I guess a lot of the things that went wrong in my case. Oh my god, I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that went wrong in my case. So one, she signed the paper, and then two, like, they have lost my statement letter, the one that they originally made me write. We had lost it and stuff, so that's it. And then so yeah, so the lady was like, oh my god, like, this is really bad. And I'm like, no, bitch, this is really bad, because, oh yeah, that shit really bad. So then she meets again with the, like, so she schedules us for another meeting, And the lady interpreter, she takes it outside, and she was like when the main lady was there, the interpreter talks to me and my parents, and she's like, the way I see the things is that they're gonna drop the cases because of all the inconsistencies and stuff. But she just kind of told me, like, girl, like, don't worry about it. It's 7th grade. Like, it's not gonna affect any of your career choices or anything like that. Like, just take this as a learning experience. Like, look how much trouble, like, you got in trouble, like, how much stuff has happened to you because of this, and then you're gonna, like, do it again. So no, like, good thing it happened to you now. She was kind of telling me and my parents how this is a learning experience for everybody. And, like, I was just like, oh, my heart, like, I just wanted to cry, like, non-stop the whole time. But I didn't cry because I don't like when people see me cry. But even though, like, a hell of people are able to see me cry on the internet, if it ever pops off, y'all see me cry. But yeah, look, I'm almost done with this. Like, I ate hella. So anyways, what am I saying? Oh yeah, so then we meet with her again, and then they're like, yeah, we have to drop your case. Like, if you want to go back to school, like, you can. Like, we can't expel you, we can't suspend you. Like, everything goes away. Like, your whole case is going away. And I was like, like, yeah, like, in our system, like, nothing happened. So, like, this will never be reported to any schools or anything like that. And I was like, bitch. But my parents didn't want me to go back to some school, so I was just homeschooled for the rest of 7th grade. Yeah, I ended up going to 8th grade, but everything was fine. I hung out with all the nerds in 8th grade, and the nerds are my friends today. So shout out to you guys. I love you guys to death. It's funny because I know now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, like, you were hanging around with the wrong friends. Because a lot of them, all the people that I used to hang out with, are now, like, working regular jobs. They have kids and stuff, and I'm like, damn, they've been through so much. Like, there were, like, people fighting in high school and all that, all their drama, and then I'm like, not I, bitch. Not here thriving. So yeah, all my cases I was homeschooled, but even though everything had worked out, with the school district, like, also God was looking out for me. So shout out to you, God, because He was looking out for me. Like, no lie, sometimes I feel like I'm so blessed. Like, He got me in ways that no one else got me. So if you don't believe in God, what you doing? Because I'm a preacher about Him since day one. Like, shout out to Him. Like, He's really pulled through for so many of my life occasions. Like, I love Him. Anyways, even though everything had worked out at school, I was still arrested the other day. So I was put on probation for teens, and bitch, like, that right there was like what I needed. Because not that I was a bad kid, well, I don't think I'm a bad kid, but bitch, like, so the kids there, they were not there because I got on some weird shit. They were there on some, like, crazy shit. Like, you were there, and then, like, you were supposed to get, like, surprise drug tested, and I was like, okay, like, I don't care, I'm not even smoking weed anymore. And so they never surprise drug test me because I think they just knew that I was just no trouble kid. Like, you're supposed to complete so many hours of volunteer service, and, like, every one that they had I would go to just to get my hours out of like, done. I was supposed to be in probation for so many hours, like, for like a year or some shit, or a couple months, and I was only there for like 3 months, or more or less. Like, I did not complete the whole time because I was doing my volunteer service and I was going to every fucking class. So yeah, so then I would go to my weekly sessions. I think it was weekly. Yeah, weekly sessions. And then the kids would, like, talk back to the probation officer, and I was just there like, Mom, come get me. I'm a hello. Like, I was fucking scared. Them bitches would talk back to the girl, like, they would not give a fuck. And I was like, bitch, I'm scared. I'm trying to get arrested again. I'm scared. But the kids did not give a fuck. Like, when I say they don't give a fuck, they did not give a fuck. And then, yeah, So moral of the story is, I got caught smoking in 8th grade. I got arrested in 7th grade. I arrested. You know that. Yeah. But from now, my life has turned out pretty great. I mean, doing what I'm doing. But yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this story time. I know it's kind of long. I know it's kind of long and kind of, I don't know, it was boring, but I'm not a good storyteller, but you know, I tried my best. Tried my fucking best. So yeah, see you guys next video, and I'm still eating this Bucky. Bye.